Hey, it's Atoy Games. I'm here with 7 different floor designs with the new blocks from the Creaking update. In particular, I'm calling this one Candy Corn because it reminds me of Halloween and candy corn, and I absolutely love that candy. I really like this one with the Skulk. I love Skulk block. Some of them are kind of wild and out there and bright and in your face, and some of them are kind of would look really good in the nether designed. And then, a nice office floor or something. But if you guys like it, or any of these floors, I'd really appreciate if you liked or subscribe. I don't have even 100 subscribers yet, and I almost am to the 100 mark. So if you guys could do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. But with that, let's go ahead and hop right on into this tutorial. Alright, with this first floor, it's going to be pale oak and strip mangrove wood. And so we are going to do 7 across. And then go diagonal and do another 7. Diagonal again. And another. And then go ahead and put a stripped pale oak in each of these corners. And then we're gonna make an L shape of the stripped mangrove wood in each of these corners. Basically, everything is going to be a mirror of each other. And then here, we're gonna do this. Just strips of 2. And then do strips of 3. And then make basically a square of the mangrove wood and put in 1 strip of pale oak in the center. And that floor is all done. And then you could, if you wanted to, put a light block in the center and have your floor lit as well. Alright, so this kind of sleek office floor is going to be 9 by 9. So go ahead and just do a square of strips spruce 9 by 9. And then go ahead and put a dark oak trapdoor on each corner. And then for the strip pale oak, we are going to do every other one. Make sure you're facing the same direction. Because these blocks are directional, we are going to face a different direction just to give them a little textured look. Alright, and now just face the opposite direction and fill in the other squares. And that floor is done. Alright, and so for this floor, what we're going to do is, so you will do 3 Blackstone, 2 resin, 3 Blackstone. And we do that all the way around. And then you'll put a polished Blackstone in each corner. And then Blackstone Bricks surrounding that guy. And then go ahead and take Blackstone Brick Stairs, and then you're going to face them the opposite way of the resin. Like this. And do that like away from each resin. And then we will put a resin in each of these corners. And then get your polished Blackstone and put them, basically making an internal circle. And now here, what we're going to do is break all this out and go down 2 levels. And you're gonna break these ones out too and place Blackstone bricks on the inside here. You could use dirt or just whatever blocks if you want to. It can't really be seen, but if you want to go the extra mile, you can just use Blackstone bricks. And then Blackstone bricks here too. Again, that's for the extra mile. It's not really seeable. And then here you need your 4 buckets of lava and fill this up. And then put your glass panes here. And that's all done. And you have a really neat floor with a great light source. Alright, and this floor, we are basically just doing faded strips of 3. So, you'll start with your wool carpet, or excuse me, it's not carpet, your wool blocks, and just do 3. And then concrete 3, resin bricks, and there'll be just 1 terracotta there. And then we'll do 2 concrete, 3, and 2, 1, 3. So you kind of are seeing the pattern now. So this is really a pretty simple pattern. It's very repetitive, but it does look nice. For being such a bright floor, it actually does look nice. And so, you know, and you could easily swap these blocks out for different colors too. And it would look good as like a road, honestly. But that's that floor all said and done. And this floor is by far the simplest. It's just a checkerboard pattern. And you're just going to swap in and out, and it's a 5 by 5. And it was mostly just to show the potential of, because we've been for years and years in Minecraft using various blocks for the white, and I think the pale oak shows the white probably the best now, because you know, quartz has been getting used for a long time, and the different types of quartz, and then we've used all kinds of different blocks for the quote-unquote black, but I think the Cyan Terracotta pairs really nicely with it. But it was just for an example of what you could do for a checkerboard. Alright, and this floor is, it's hard to say if this one's my favorite or the one I'm calling Candy Cane. I really like this one, but I love the Skulk block. But it is a 10 by 10 floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a pale oak, a Skulk, and then 6 pale oak, and then a Skulk, and then a pale oak, and then repeat that on this side. And then go ahead and throw a pale oak in each of these corners. You're going to do a skulk here and kitty corner that pale oak. And get your pale oak stairs. And we're going to do stairs, 4 of them, along this whole back line. And then you're going to do the whole block in the corner here of the stripped pale oak. And then in front here, you're going to do pale oak, skulk, skulk. Pale oak, skulk, skulk. And do that all the way around. And then in front of these skulk blocks, you're going to do stairs again. And then you're going to do a skulk here. And then in the center here, break that out and then bring it down 1 level and put skulk. So when you're coming down, you walk down into the center point. And that's that floor done. It would look really good in like an observatory or in a darker lit room because the skulk creates a very low light. And then for the candy cane floor, it's going to be an 8x8. And so you will do 2 pale oak, a resin, 2 Blackstone, a resin, and 2 pale oak, and repeat that all the way around. And then put a Blackstone in these corners. And then we will put pale oak. Fill that all in for this line. And then in this corner here on each side, put 1 more pale oak. And then we are going to do Blackstone stairs here, facing towards the center. And then break these out and break them out 1 more. You're going to do frog lights, or you can use any other light block. You could even use a torch if you wanted to. And then do resin slabs. And this will just create a light source so your room is lit up and just keep the light hidden. That way you don't have to make it visible if you don't want to. You don't have to make lamps, whatever. When I build, I like to hide my lights. Slabs are a partial block and lights through partial blocks. You could even, if you wanted to, put a frog light under the stairs because light will shine through the stairs as well. But that is the candy cane, or that is the candy corn floor all said and done too. Alright, and the last floor, the more modern, or kind of, I don't know, I guess sleek, bullseye style floor, is a 10 by 11 floor. So we will do 10 across, and 12 up, and then go ahead and just make a giant square. And then with your Cyan Terracotta, we are going to make an outline all the way up and across. And then go ahead and do an inner line of pale oak. And then another one of Orange Terracotta. And lastly, just fill in the center here with pale oak. And that floor is all said and done. and it would be good for a larger room. Just to kind of lay something down that looks a little sleeker and nicer. But if you guys liked any of these floor designs or thought any of them were neat, I'd really appreciate a like or a subscribe. I'm almost to 100 subscribes, and I would really appreciate any help to reach that milestone on my channel. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you guys liked some of these builds and will use it in your worlds. Take care, and cheers everyone.